Yo, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today, man? Listen, welcome back to Helping Humanity Evolve, y'all. My name is Jose. How's everybody doing today, man? Listen, hope everybody's happy and healthy, bro. Hope you guys meditating and connecting the source, man. You know, we love you, we miss you. We want you to come home, you know what I'm saying? Quick shout out, man. Shout out to my subscribers. I love y'all, man. Shout out to Source. I love you guys. You hear me? Shout out to my ancestors. Shout out to my archangels, my angel guys, my demon guys, and my spirit guys. I love y'all, bro. Shout out to the universe. Shout out to the Galactic Federation. Shout out Trippy Everything. I fucking love y'all, bro. So, it's Wednesday, y'all. May 7th, 2025. Year of action. Right? Uh, it's 2:14 a.m., y'all. Mountain time. Right? And y'all already know I got a song. I got a song for y'all, bro. Yo, what's good, my fellow alien brother? Yo, Shadow, what's up, bro? How you doing today, bro? You chilling, man? I got another one in the books, bro. Check it out, bro. I'm about to play it for you, bro. That's good, bro. That's good, bro.
I'm so glad we talked today. Yahweh's in the building. Together. We got Source in the building. Whole week. Universe in the building. May grow apart to stay.
Everything's on. Nice, bro.
We fucking love y'all. You hear me? Is it just my way to say I love you forever? Niggas is out here caught up in nothing. We looking for something. We found out that we immortal, we bumping. The heavenly music, it's in my blood vein. Connected to the source of all you that is timing. They really try to face my come up, y'all, my rising. The Holy Ghost said not to y'all is climbing. All you gotta do, believe in yourself, man, and you start shining. Like, is it just my way to say? Like the stars in the sky, you are eternally flying. Is it through the universe, the portals we riding? We going through the present of life. Y'all perfect timing, raising vibrations, maintaining this plane. You can say I'm insane, yeah, it's all in my brain. But I'm taking this train with my spiritual game. We rolling with invisible forces, you know what I'm saying? With the source. Close together. Let's go. Forever. With the source. Is it just my way to say I love you? Hell yeah, bro. Get off your knees, use your heart when you pray. You gotta feel what you say. If you want God, okay? Now don't get dismayed if you don't respond quickly. Patience is a virtue, yeah, that's what they say. Hold on, this is a fact that he responded to me. And now we rising up on this planet, yeah, all to say. No return to the Almighty, he should come to me. The creator of this reality, he longs to speak to every soul available. Just my way to say. To every soul available, right beneath your feet. Meditate and tap in. And if you can eat the greatest feat. Once you feel this bliss, you never wanna leave. The most greatest experience ever perceived by anyone in history. You best believe. I'ma leave you with this. You need to learn to receive. I'm so glad. So my Father can bless you when your soul you retreat. Fucking love
Yo, that shit is dope. Sounds awesome, bro. I'm gonna go live after you come check it out. All right, bet, bro. Thank you, bro. So I did two versions of that song, Mr. Shadow, but I'm leaning towards that version, right? I did another version, bro. Let me see, bro.
This is like the original, but it's the remix too. Because I originally wrote to this beat, and then I switched the beat at the last minute. And now I want to redo it because it came out dope. So I'm gonna have two versions of this song, y'all. Pay attention.
It's the same song, Shadow. The same lyrics. It's just different.
Damn. That's what they're saying, bro. You live in the moment. Hey, Maggie's, I know how to do it. You're caught up in nothing, wasting your time chasing stars. Love my tripping, son. You live in the moment, carried away from who you are. I learned how to be me, bro. Niggas is out here caught up in nothing. We looking for something, and we found out that we immortal. We bumping the heavenly music. It's in my blood, man. Connected to the source of all unity's coming. They really try to freeze my come up, y'all, my rising. But the Holy Ghost said unto they son, Yahweh is finding. All you gotta do is believe in yourself, man. And you will start shining. Like the stars in the sky, you are eternally flying. Let's zip through the universe, to the portals we riding. We're going through the past, the future is timing. Raising vibrations, man, we changing this planet, son. You can say I'm insane, it's all in my brain. But I'm taking this train
With my spiritual game.
We running with invisible forces.
You know what I'm saying?
Get up your heart, use your heart, use your brain, man. Know what I mean, bro. They tripping, bro. They gotta learn, man. It's Yahweh, y'all. You gotta feel what you say if you want God, okay? Now don't get dismayed if you don't respond quickly. Patience is a virtue.
Yeah, that's what they say.
I'm telling you, this is a fact that he responded to me. And now we rising up on this planet here for all to see. Till eternity almighty, he's here coming me. The creator of this reality, he longs to speak to every soul available beneath your feet. Meditate and tap in your greatest beat. Once you feel this bliss, you're never gonna want to leave. The most greatest experience ever perceived by anyone in history. You better believe. I'ma leave y'all with this. You need to learn to receive, so our Father can bless you when your soul will retreat. I'ma leave you with this.
You need to learn to receive.
So our Father can bless you when your
So
soul
you
will retreat.
retreat.
Back, bro.
That's the remix, bro. So I did both of those today, bro. Right? I ended up doing the remix because I found this other beat, and after I did it, I was like, "Oh, this shit is dope." So I'm gonna leave it, and I left it, and I actually released it. I released it, and I ended up doing the original. I did the original beat, and it didn't come out perfect, but it came out good enough. It's good enough, bro. I'm practicing, bro. Right. So real quick, bro. Today's message brought to you by GFL. Right. It's channeled by Brianna B. She received this message on my birthday, bro, on May 3rd. She received the channel. Right. There's nobody narrating this, so it's Tia actually. Tia is narrating this from the Arcturian Council of Five. The question was, is the solar flash drawing near? So, Mr. Shadow, you're gonna love this one, bro. Is the solar flash drawing near? Right? And the title is "It's time to prepare your bodies." So that's today's topic, bro, on the message. How is your day? My day was good, bro. After I did my live yesterday, I went to sleep, right? I woke up, right? I did what I do, right? I had my coffee, I smoked my blunt. I went outside, I sat in the sun, bro. Even though, it was really cloudy this morning, bro. But I still sat out there, it was windy. I still sat out there, I still wrote. Right, I finished writing the song that I started writing last night, and then I came in the studio. Like 9 o'clock in the morning, like 10 o'clock in the morning. I came in the studio and I banged out 2 songs, and then I chilled out basically the rest of the day. right? And you know, I left for work. I fell asleep again. I fell asleep. I slept from like 1 to like 4, and then I woke up. I chilled out for a little bit. Then I went to work, bro. I just got home, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I can't complain, bro. I mean, the only thing I wish I would have did different today was I wish I would have stood in the studio longer, because I had more songs I had more songs to record. I just didn't do them. I wasn't really feeling it, to be honest, today, bro. So I did my 2 songs and I called it a day, even though I really wanted to record the other 3 songs I got. But I said I'm gonna do it on a day because I have to feel it, bro. If I don't feel it, my voice ain't gonna sound right. The raps ain't gonna come out right. I have to be in the mood. I have to be in the mood to do it, bro. So, I've been going hard. I've been going hard the last 3 weeks, bro, right? Bro, I had to make at least 3 albums already, bro. But all the music I have, bro, I dropped my first mixtape. My first mixtape was 2.5 hours long. I'm already almost at that point on my second mixtape, bro. You understand? I already got over 20 tracks, bro. Almost 25, 30 tracks, bro. That I just started doing. So all this is new stuff. All this stuff is new stuff. Like a bunch of this stuff you haven't even heard, bro. I've been dropping shit sporadically because I've been recording so much, bro. So I don't give you everything, bro. Any chemtrails. Nah, you know what we're gonna do, bro? This weekend, this Sunday, we're gonna go, bro. Jordan was like, you wanna go to the lake? And I'm like, man, it's raining, it's cloudy, nigga. We're not going to the lake right now, bro. She was like, not today. We could go on Sunday. And I said, if the weather's cool, she said, fuck the weather, bro. Let's just go. I was like, I bet. So we're gonna go, bro. We're gonna go. Rain, sleet, or snow, bro. We're going to the mountains, bro. We're gonna go to the lake, bro. We're gonna go to the natural lake, bro. So I'm gonna go drink natural water, bro. I might swim in that shit too. Don't worry, I'm gonna record everything. I'm gonna record the whole experience, bro. All right, but we're gonna go. We're gonna go Sunday, bro, because we can't go Saturday's my day, bro. Saturday, I stay to myself. I really stay to myself, bro. I go on my journey. I'm not to myself. I'm with God, bro. I'm with my Father, bro. So I really spend Saturdays with my Father, bro. I spend most of the day anyway with my Father. You know, and so I don't do much, right? I don't do much, bro. But we'll have some footage soon, Shadow. I'm gonna go. We're gonna go foraging for mushrooms, even though we're growing them. We're gonna go foraging for them, right? We still gonna go explore. I want to go explore, right? I want to go into these canyons. I want to see if we can find any cave systems, right? I'm curious as fuck, bro. I'm not afraid of shit, bro. I'm ready, bro. Give me my spelunker, right? I'm about to be a spelunker, bro. Right, give me a hard hat with a fucking light on it, bro. Right, and I'm gone, bro. And a pickaxe, bro. I'm out of here. Matter of fact, I got a pickaxe, nigga. I just gotta bring it with me. I gotta make sure I bring a bunch of weed and raps too. Right? It's gonna be dope, bro. Can you try to find me a cool rock? Hell yeah, bro. Definitely, bro. Uh So, Mr. Shadow, what I'm talking about today, bro? I gotta put in a filler before I get my download, bro. So I'm waiting for my download right now. They're gonna tell me what to talk about eventually, bro. Right? But as of right now, I don't know. Right. So, Mr. Shadow can give me a hand here, bro. You saw my staying alive video? Ha 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 ha! Staying alive, staying alive. You saw that shit, bro? That shit is dope, bro. I should do a remix to that bitch and just take the beat and put my vocals on that shit, bro. I might do that, bro. I like doing that shit, bro. I had a lot of fun making the I Could Fly video, right? I had a lot of fun making that one. And and there's a bunch of other ones I did too, man. Like the spiritual healing song, bro. That shit was fun as fuck, bro. I had a lot of fun making that song, right? And there's another one I'm doing that I ain't telling nobody about, bro. It's from the Grease, from the Grease show, the movie Grease. You're the one that I want. Right, I'm gonna redo that. I think it's that song, bro. I think it's that song. I'm gonna redo that shit with my lyrics, bro. You should check out no. You should check out no parking on the dance floor. No parking on the dance floor. Oh, okay, I will, bro. Sounds familiar. It sounds familiar, bro. So, Jose, apparently my son, my oldest son watches me, bro. So, Jose, I joined the Empire, right? But I left because y'all niggas voted me out. It showed me that y'all voted me out, bro. So whatever, I packed my shit and I left, right? I started my own empire. So, Mr. Shadow, if you play Underworld Empire, you can get it from the Google Play Store. Anybody, any of my subscribers, bro, if y'all play Underworld Empire, y'all could join my mafia, bro. Right? It's only me, bro. I just started it. It's called Yahweh's Army, bro. So you type in my name, Yahweh, but you put an apostrophe and an S, and then you put a space and you put Army, bro. And you'll find me, bro. You'll find me, bro. My name is Yahweh, bro. You're gonna find me and my 5 characters, bro. I'm a beast in this game, bro. I just haven't played for like almost 4 years. I haven't played in like 4 years, bro, but I still got my accounts. So, I'm still doing what I do, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just start fresh. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start fresh. I wanna have people who actually wanna play, and I wanna have people who not gonna stab me in the back. You know what I'm saying? Be in my family, bro. So with that said, I'm gonna start fresh with a clean slate. Now, Jose, you welcome to join, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you want to. If not, you can stay over there. You know what I'm saying? But you're invited, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to keep all the backstabbers away from me, bro. That's all I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? If you understand that, then you understand what I'm talking about. Right? Niggas is pussy, bro. I swear niggas is pussy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm back on the game. I'll play the wars, bro. I'll play all the wars, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do just like I did before. I'm gonna play by myself, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna invite my subscribers, right? If my subscribers want to play, bro, come play, bro. That game is fun, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna bring in. I'm gonna bring my soul tribe, and my soul tribe can play with me, bro. Any cool movies you watched recently? Nah, but you know what, Mr. Shadow? Because you asked me that question, you made me think about something. You know how Bruce Willis immortalized himself, bro? Did you hear about that? Did any of you guys hear about that, bro? You know how Bruce Willis immortalized himself, bro? He sold or he created an AI of himself. He allowed them to create an AI of himself so that they can go ahead and use all of his movies to create new movies with him not having to act in them, bro. He doesn't have to act, bro. They'll use all his old footage to make new footage. You understand? So he could be in a whole bunch of new movies without even having to do the work, bro, because he allowed them to clone him, bro. They created a digital version of him. You understand? It's a digital version. So this is what Bruce Willis did. Bruce Willis was the first that I'm aware of to do this, bro. He didn't physically clone himself. He let them create an AI of him. You know what I'm saying? And with this AI, they can make movies. They could do all types of shit, bro. But he basically licensed out himself. You know what I'm saying? So they paid him X amount of money, and now they can make unlimited movies with this nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he doesn't have to do no work. So, with that said, Mr. Shadow, Bruce Willis did this a while back, right? He did this a while back because he got sick and he couldn't act anymore. So he needed a way to make money. So he allowed this to happen, right? And here's what I learned, Mr. Shadow. Here's what I learned, bro. Bruce Willis is not the only person to do this now, bro. There's a lot of people that jumped on this train, bro. And they sold AIs, right? They sold digital copies of themselves to whoever. I don't know who runs the show, bro. But whoever runs the show, they're buying all these people's identities. They're buying them, bro. They're buying the characters. You understand? So what they're doing is the actors were the first, if I'm not mistaken. The actors are the first to do this because Bruce Willis is the first that I'm aware of to do this. And now you got musicians doing this. So now there's there's something going on in the music industry where an artist can sign over his vocals. You can sign over his vocals, and they can create new music with all his old music. So that I'm coming across these fake songs that is AI generated, bro. It's got Rihanna, it's got Eminem, it's got 50 Cent on it. I've never heard this music. It's got Justin Bieber. I've never heard none of this music. It's all talking about God. Listen to me. It's all talking about God. So I don't understand where all this music came from. Eminem hasn't dropped the album in 20 years, right? And 50, 50 makes music, but not like that no more, bro. And I'm coming across all this new music. And I started listening to some of these songs, and I'm like, bro, that does not sound like him, bro. I mean, it's his voice. Listen to me, it's his voice. But those of us who grew up listening to this music, we know how the original character sounds. You're gonna be able to tell the difference between the two, bro. Because I was able to real quick. I was like, that's not him rapping, bro. It's his voice. They can say all day that's Eminem, but that's not Eminem, bro. He didn't rap that verse, bro. But this is what they do now. This is what they're doing, bro. So, I just came across this information, right? I had these experiences, and it made me think. It made me think about what's going on in the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's selling themselves as like it's like you create this character and then you sell the character, bro. You sell the character, bro. They buy that character, and now you gotta create another character, bro. This is what's going on, bro. This is what's going on, bro. Because now 50 don't gotta work no more. Listen, Eminem don't gotta work no more. They really don't. And if they license out their movies, to release AI versions of themselves, they could be in these new hit movies and they never have to act a day in their lives, bro. That's if you ask me, that's cheating, bro. Right? But this is the way they're going, and it's gotten into the music industry too. So a lot of you people might not be aware of this. You might not be aware of this, bro. So I'm just bringing this to your attention. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm aware of this shit, bro. I see what's going on here, bro. Hold on one second, y'all. Give me one second. So, whatever, right? On to the next topic. So, what was we talking about yesterday, bro? We got into a bunch of shit yesterday, bro. Okay, so you asked me about movies. Mr. Shadow, I did, bro. I did watch a movie. I watched a movie. I can't recall the name, bro. I be finding these movies, bro. Listen to me. My YouTube channel is weird, bro. It's like my feed is not normal, bro. My FYP on my YouTube channel, bro, I'm telling you, nobody got the feed I got, bro. I be getting movies that came out 3 hours ago, bro. Listen to me, this movie came out 3 hours ago, bro. How, bro? And it's about the end of the world, or it's about aliens, or it's about spirituality. All of this shit's got everything to do with my life, bro. And it's like this is all I get. It's all I get, bro. I have no control over it, bro. No matter if I can log on to a brand new YouTube account, bro. Listen to me. I could log on to a brand new YouTube account on a brand new Gmail account, on a fake name, and I'll still get shit about spirituality all over my feed, bro. And I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that, that's not really what's happening, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a lie, bro. I don't believe it. I don't believe it, bro. Right? Like, this is not real, bro. You know what I'm saying? My YouTube is weird as fuck, bro. So I get these movies that come out 2-3 hours ago, a day ago. Never heard of it, never seen the actors before. But the plot is crazy. I could really relate to these pods, bro. You understand? Or they teach me things, bro. So I don't understand where they come from. I really don't, bro. I don't know who the fuck's making them, bro. Sometimes I'll get a big eyeball on the screen, right? And it'd be like dream catchers or some shit, right? Right? Like what the fuck? Where that logo come from, bro? It's just an eyeball, bro. I never seen a company logo like that, bro. But this is the type of shit I come across, man. Right? And to me it's weird, bro. But who am I gonna tell? Right? Who am I just show Jordan, right? But her feed is weird too, bro. You know what I'm saying? So what there's no real way to prove it. I really don't have a way to prove it other than my gut feeling, bro. My gut feeling tells me everything, and I really trust it. You know what I'm saying? So if my gut feeling is telling me this shit is weird, then it's fucking weird, bro. You understand? Because that's what it is. I just listen to radio. I don't listen to the radio, bro. I hate the radio. My whole life I hated the radio, bro. I always listen to my music. Well, not my music. Now I listen to my own personal music. But growing up, I listened to Bone Thugs, and like no matter what, I was listening to Bone Thugs, bro. Listen to me. I'll have the album on repeat, nigga, until the next album drop. You know what I'm saying? So if they didn't drop an album for 5 years, then guess what, nigga? I was bumping that they last album for 5 years straight, bro, right? And until they dropped another one, or until they dropped, that's the way I used to do, bro. That's how I memorized all these songs. That's how I learned how to rap the way I want to say that's how I have all this shit in my head about rap, because I listen to so many different styles, bro. I listen to so many different styles, bro. And I really like these shits. I would sit there and rap along, bro. I rap along. I used to write down the songs. I did all this shit, bro. And I did it for fun, bro. I wasn't even like, I'm trying to learn what they saying. So I'm writing down word by word, then I'm practicing how to rap with these niggas. I'm 16 years old doing this shit, bro. So now when I write my raps, I'm trying to chop, right? I'm really trying to. I mean, I do have my own way, right? But I know I could go faster. I know I could add more words, right? I just got to keep practicing because it's not easy. That's one thing I'm gonna tell you guys. It's not easy, bro. It is fun though. You know what I'm saying? Did you watch one about a time machine? Yes, bro. Yes. There was a dude. There was like it was this dude who created this machine or this telescope. It wasn't a telescope. It was like it could read energy or it could take pictures. It could take pictures of places with frequencies. It was some shit like that, bro. He created some type of machine that you could take pictures of shit that's not there, right? Of shit that's not there, bro. So he created some kind of machine that you could see the other world with, right? So they took this telescope and they started fucking around with it. And they ended up shooting it to space, bro. And this nigga ends up shooting it like, I don't know, 100 billion years into the future, bro. So he gets that far, bro. 100 billion years, bro, before everything blew up. Everything blew up, right? He used too much power. Right, but he was able to get images. He was able to get so many images, bro. And the movie was trippy, bro. The movie was trippy. I never heard of this movie. I don't know where it came. I don't know where it came from, bro. But it was just the plot was good, bro. The storyline was good. That's why I watched it, bro. Because I was like, what the fuck? What kind of machine is that? What the fuck is he doing, bro? Right, and it was a trippy movie, but he invented some kind of machine, that could fuck with time somehow, bro. Like I don't know, or did I confuse the movie, bro? Because there's another movie I saw that has some type of camera built into the wall, and this camera took 2 pictures a day, right? And if you was in the picture, that means you were okay. And if you're in the picture, but you're not in the next picture, then something happens to you, bro. And these people was they learned that this camera was telling them the future. They would tell them future events with the pictures, right? And I don't know how it works, bro. But I'm telling you, bro, I be getting a lot of weird movies in my feed, bro. I do watch them, bro. I just, you know, did you watch it? Yeah, so that's about as far as I got with time machines, bro. There was those two movies, bro. It was one with the camera that took 2 pictures a day, and then there was the one where the nigga created some type of device that could see billions and billions of years into space, bro. Right? Like the shit was crazy. So I don't know where these movies come from. If I come across a movie and I check when it came out, that should always be like 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago. Like how the fuck that movie just came out 4 hours ago, bro? Like that shit is weird as fuck to me, bro. And then it seems like I've been coming across movies that's AI generated, right? I've been coming across a lot of movies that's AI generated, bro. AI is doing a lot. They're doing a lot, bro. Like they took over the internet, bro. Right? You got Jason Statham looking like The Rock. This nigga looks like The Rock, bro. He's walking around like this, bro. It's some type of movie. I don't know what. I ain't never heard the movie before, bro. Right? But he's got a bunch of AI movies, bro. The Rock's got a bunch of AI movies out, bro. Right? All these people got all these AI movies, and all these AI movies are in my feed, bro. These fake movies, bro. Right? If you see any Mars sand, if you see any more, send them my way. Okay, bro, I got you, bro. I got you. Yeah, I like watching movies, bro. I watch all kinds of movies. Though. I be watching horror movies, bro. Right? I watch cartoons, nigga. I was watching Tom and Jerry, right? I was watching Tom and Jerry. No, it wasn't Tom and Jerry. It was Roadrunner. I was watching Roadrunner, bro. Wile E. Coyote, bro. That shit is funny, bro. That shit made me laugh, bro. I smoke a lot of weed, so sometimes I put stuff on. Like I was trying to explain to Jordan that I don't watch people. I don't watch spiritual teachers. I don't watch nobody talk no more. I used to. I used to be big on that, bro. You could ask anybody who used to be around me. I'd be like, yo, you gotta listen to this dude, bro. Right? And I was heavy on it, bro. But there comes a point where you don't need it no more. And that I surpassed that point, bro. If I want any information, nigga, I meditate. I swear I meditate, bro. I go into meditation. I get all the information I need right there, bro. I don't gotta listen to nobody. I don't gotta watch nobody. I don't got none of that shit, bro. So I spend my time doing things I want to do, bro. And for me, that's way better than wasting my time listening to somebody who's guessing what the fuck they're talking about. Because I don't have time for that, bro. I'm not guessing nothing, nigga. I'm getting my information directly from the source, bro. Directly from God Himself, bro. Right. So, with that, there's no reason for me to watch anybody else. If anything, God's telling me to, pass the time, try to be creative, be more creative. You got time. I gave you time. Use it. So I've been using it for that. But there are times where I just don't feel like it, nigga. I be dancing a lot. I rap a lot. I sing a lot, nigga. I do a lot, bro. So I just want to lay down and chill for an hour or two, bro. Can I watch a movie, that's gonna take me away from here for a little while? And I might watch a horror movie, I might watch a comedy, I might. It just depends, bro. If the movie looks interesting enough and it's about outer space, I'll watch it, right? Or I'll sit there and I'll rewatch old movies, right? I'll rewatch old movies and rewatch and because if you rewatch a movie when you got more understanding of life, they make more sense, right? So I go back years and years and years and rewatch movies that I didn't really understand at the time, right? And now I understand them a lot more, right? So we're gonna get into the message, y'all. All right. I am Tia of Taurus. I will speak with you now. We come forth with love and wisdom to assist you in preparing for what many of you know as the solar flash. This upcoming burst of light is not a doomsday event at all, but rather part of the natural rhythm of the cosmos. For eons, prophecies and inner knowings have pointed to this momentous occurrence, and indeed it is a key milestone in your planet's ascension journey. In truth, the solar flash is a galactic heartbeat, not a catastrophe. And we want you to put your minds and hearts at ease about it. Just as your own heart's pulse to sustain your life, the cosmic pulse emanating from Source is meant to nourish and uplift all life in your solar system. Your sun is a conscious living being acting as a conduit for this divine pulse, carefully modulating its intensity so that it benefits Earth and all of her creatures in the most positive way. You are not approaching an end. You are on the cusp of a beautiful new beginning, and we are here to guide you through the transformative experience. From our perspective in the higher dimensions, we see this grand solar flash as an outpouring of high-frequency photonic energy that has been building over time, originating from the great central sun at the core of your galaxy and being focused through your own sun. We have witnessed similar ascension events in other star systems, and we assure you that what is unfolding on Earth is part of a grand cosmic pattern of evolution. It is akin to a wave of divine light washing over your planet, cleansing away outdated energies and illuminating all shadows. There is absolutely nothing to fear in this process, for it is being orchestrated in love by Source of all. That is, in fact, humanity's collective choice to awaken has already steered you onto a positive trajectory, one where catastrophe outcomes are not in resonance. We understand that some of you have heard dire predictions and catastrophic timelines, but we wish to gently steer you away from those fear-based narratives into a heart-centered knowing that this event is a blessing. Think of it as the galaxy's way of rinsing your world with higher vibrational heartbeat rather than bringing destruction. It brings renewal and resurgence of life force that will elevate the consciousness of humanity and Earth herself. As this photonic light increases its intensity in your bodies, are already responding in remarkable ways. Many of you have been experiencing what you call ascension symptoms, moments of fatigue, ringing in the ears, dizziness, vivid dreams, emotional highs and lows, and other unusual sensations. Some of you may also notice tingling or vibrations in your limbs, sudden waves of heart, heat or chills moving through your body, or fluttering sensations around your heart. These two are normal responses as your energy circuits expand and recalibrate. You may even find that old emotions or memories surface unexpectedly as part of this cleansing process. We want to assure you that these are not signs of illness or malfunction. These are signs of cellular upgrades in process. Every one of your cells is learning to carry more light. You might notice changes in your appetite or lifestyle preferences as your body intuitively seeks foods, activities, and rest that support this higher light quotient. In fact, your physical body is slowly evolving from a carbon-based form toward a more crystalline form that can hold an even greater quotient of light. Your DNA itself is undergoing activation and upgrade, adjusting to handle the higher frequencies streaming in at the same time. The energy centers of your body, your chakras, are expanding and increasing their spin to accommodate the heightened flow of life force. Some dormant DNA strands and some dormant DNA strands and ancient soul memories are coming online, gently preparing you for living in a more expanded state of being. You are, step by step, becoming an embodiment of your higher self in physical form. Treat yourself lovingly through these shifts. Listen to your body's wisdom. Make sure you stay hydrated, eat nourishing foods that feel aligned to you, and rest or move your body as it asks. Spending time in nature under the sky or with your feet on the earth will also help you ground and balance the incoming energies. By honoring these needs, you will move through the ascension symptoms with greater ease and grace. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, pause and take a few deep conscious breaths. Imagine a gentle golden light flowing into you with each inhale and any tension or fatigue flowing out with each exhale. This simple practice of breathing and self-love will help you ride the waves of change, even with greater ease. Understand that the grand solar flash is not coming out of nowhere. It is a culmination of a process that has been underway for decades, even lifetimes. In a sense, this solar flash is the divine midwife of New Earth overseeing the final stages of a birth that has been long prepared. Think of New Earth, a higher dimensional Earth, as a baby that has been growing steadily in the womb of a collective consciousness. The contractions of labor have been the waves of energy, solar flares, and the shifts you felt up to now. When the moment of the flash arrives, it is like the crowning moment of birth, an intense brief surge that helps deliver the newborn reality into the world. But remember, you, the human collective, are the ones giving birth to this new reality through your raised vibrations and awakened hearts. The solar flash simply assists providing the necessary burst of divine light to ensure smooth delivery. It is a co-creative event between you and your planet Gaia and the cosmos. Gaia herself is fully aware and active in this process, adjusting her own magnetic field and energy lines to best receive and distribute the incoming light. Just as a skilled midwife supports the mother in labor, this cosmic pulse supports you in bringing forth the reality of fifth dimensional love and unity on Earth. In this powerful transition, you each have a choice about how you experience the changes. You must choose the timeline you wish to embody. This means deciding in each moment what vibration you offer to the world and which reality you attune to. There are many possible timelines unfolding, from those filled with chaos and fear to those overflowing with peace and unity. One person might experience upheavals and intense challenges while another walks through the same period feeling guided and protected. This is how different timelines can play out side by side depending on one's state of consciousness. By maintaining a high vibration of love, hope, and trust, you align yourself with the most harmonious timeline for ascension. It is not one predetermined future for all, but rather a spectrum of potential outcomes that each soul gravitates toward by the virtue of their vibrational alignment. It may require gently tuning out the voices or predictions that dwell in doom and gloom, but trust your heart's vision of a benevolent outcome. So we encourage you to choose consciously. Focus on a version of events where humanity comes together in compassion, where the solar flash is experienced as a gentle enlightening wave rather than a shock. Through your intentions and your state of being, you literally vote for which collective experience manifests. You are not at the mercy of an outside event. You are co-creators steering that event by the energy you embody every day. Now, given all of this, you might wonder, what is the best way to prepare? Well, we tell you, this light anchoring is your highest preparation. By this we mean that your primary role is to consciously bring more of the divine light into your own being and ground it into your daily life and the earth. You do this by opening your heart, by living in a state of gratitude and compassion, and by maintaining heart coherence, that harmonious alignment of your heart's rhythm with the love of source. When you cultivate calm, loving feelings in your heart, you become a beacon of a stabilizing pillar of light amid any chaos. Meditation, prayer, time in nature, even a simple walk barefoot on the earth, creative expression, singing, dancing, art, sharing, laughter, joyful service to others are all wonderful ways to anchor light. Additionally, when you join with others in meditation or prayer with a shared loving intention, the energy you generate is magnified manyfold. By gathering in groups or even linking hearts from afar, you create a collective field of light that can encompass a community or even the entire planet in healing vibrations. These practices raise your frequency, which not only prepares your body and mind for the solar flash energies, but also helps uplift the collective vibration. If you feel the need to make practical preparations, such as putting aside some food and water or coming together with your community, do so from a place of peace and confidence rather than from fear. Practical steps can provide comfort to your mind, but remember, your true safety comes from your vibrational state and trust in the divine plan. Know that even if certain external symptoms or technologies experience brief disruptions during the height of this shift, this will be temporary. It will serve as a reset that allows more enlightened and harmonious structures to take root. You will find that assistance and innovative solutions arise just as you need them, guided by your collective higher consciousness. As you engage in this light anchoring, remember that you are not just a passive recipient of energies. You are a living transmission of cosmic love. You are a conduit between heaven and earth, bringing through the frequencies of the higher realms and radiating them outward through your unique human form. Each of you, by virtue of the light you carry, become an emissary of source energy. Your very presence, when aligned in love, can activate others around you. Even a sincere smile or a compassionate gesture can uplift someone's spirit. That is your inner light in action, grounding cosmic love into an everyday moment. Have you noticed how a calm, heart-centered person can soothe an entire room? That is the power you have as transmitters of light. Even without words, your energy field speaks, sending out ripples of peace, comfort, and inspiration. As your light quotient increases, your auric field expands and its influence grows. People may feel calmer, safer, or inspired simply by being in your presence. In this way, you are each a beacon and a broadcaster of the new energies. The DNA upgrades you are integrating are not just for your personal evolution. They also enable you to hold and emit higher frequencies that benefit the collective. You become walking blessings, affecting others simply by being yourself in a fully embodied high vibrational state. Moreover, you are linking up with other light bearers across the globe, creating a radiant grid of consciousness around the earth. Together, your combined light forms a network that stabilizes and uplifts the collective frequency. This is how the awakening spreads organically from soul to soul across the planet. All of this light and love you are embodying naturally leads to a state of unity consciousness. You will find that as more of humanity opens their hearts and embraces the higher frequencies, a new sense of oneness emerges. Unity, not uniformity, is the ascended path forward. This means you will celebrate the truth that all beings are connected as one enormous family of source, and that family extends beyond just humankind and includes the animals, the plants, Mother Earth herself, and your galactic brothers and sisters as well. Unity consciousness recognizes the sparkle source in everything and everyone, while also honoring the beautiful diversity of expressions among you. In fifth dimensional living, no one loses their unique identity or free will. Instead, each soul's uniqueness is appreciated as adding color to the collective tapestry. Unity consciousness dissolves the illusion of separation and brings a non-dual awareness that transcends the old, us versus them mindset. It births in knowing that what you do to another, you truly do to yourself. For there is fundamentally only one being here expressing itself through the many. As this realization grows, you will even find your empathic and telepathic abilities increasing. It will become natural to sense one another's feelings and thoughts with compassion as the veil of separation thins. With that heightened sensitivity, causing harm or deceit will no longer make sense because you will feel the impact as if it were happening to you. As this understanding takes root in the collective awakening, conflict and division naturally give way to cooperation, compassion, and peace. Differences in culture, perspective, or background will still exist, but they will be viewed through the lens of love and accepted without judgment. In the new earth, harmony is achieved not by making everyone the same, but by realizing the underlying oneness that has always been there, uniting all of creation. We also want you to know that you are far from alone in this grand adventure. Your world is being bathed in love and assistance from many beings across the galaxy and the higher realms. In fact, numerous benevolent extraterrestrial groups have their light ships and emissaries stationed in your skies and dimensions right now, quietly helping to balance energies and guide this transition. As upper dimensional beings, we in the Council of Five are one group among many who are watching over this shift and lending our energy to support you. Your own higher selves are fully engaged in guiding you through each wave of change. In truth, you are multidimensional beings with aspects of your soul already residing in these higher frequencies. Those higher aspects of you, along with your spirit guides, angelic helpers, and star family, are all working in concert as a divine support team. Many of you even meet with us or other members of your soul's family during your dream time or meditations. In those multidimensional meetings, you receive healing, guidance, and energetic upgrades. You may not recall these encounters consciously, but the effects are felt as a newfound clarity, strength, or peace in your walking life. They ensure that you can receive the activations and intuitive nudges you need at the perfect time. You might also feel our presence in more subtle ways, a warm sensation of peace during meditation, an inspired thought that seems to come from nowhere, or synchronous signs that reassure you you're on the right path. These are the reminders that the entire universe is conspiring in your favor. As you move closer to the great illumination event, you have allies in spirit and in the cosmos walking beside you toward the dawn of a new era. And as this dawn breaks, the long-awaited reunion between humanity and your galactic friends will become a lived reality. The era of apparent isolation is ending. You will take your place among the interstellar community in love and peace. We know that many of you wonder when will the solar flash happen. How can I know the exact moment? From our vantage point outside of linear time, we see the event as a certainty in your journey, but its exact timing is fluid and dependent on the collective vibration. You could imagine it like a pot of water on the stove. As the collective consciousness heats up with love and illumination, it approaches a boiling point where the water suddenly transforms into vapor. Each act of kindness, each fear transcended, each awakening adds heat to that pot, moving the whole closer to the moment of transformation. Rather than fixating on a date or looking to the skies, Rather than fixating on a date or looking into the skies in worry or anticipation, we advise you to come fully into the now moment. The truth is that the transformation is already underway within you. Each day you choose love, each moment you spend in meditation or kindness, you are experiencing a piece of the grand shift. If you live your life in a state of readiness, which simply means living in alignment with your higher self, then you won't feel unprepared whenever the larger flash of light graces your world. In a sense, every small wave of energy you integrate now is a mini solar flash preparing you for the big one. So live presently and joyfully, attend to your inner growth. Trust that the outer event will arrive in perfect divine timing for the highest good of all. When it does, it will feel like a natural next step to a celebration rather than a shock, because you have already been living in that new energy in that moment. Many of you will experience an indescribable surge of bliss and an unconditional love flowing through your entire being. You may perceive brilliant waves of color and light or feel a profound sense of clarity as if a veil has been lifted. It will be a homecoming with your true self where the illusion of separation dissolves completely into one light of source. We cannot overstate how far you have already come. The amount of courage and resilience you have shown in this lifetime, and indeed over many lifetimes, have been extraordinary to behold. You are doing the work, each and every one of you who focuses on love and healing. It is having a profound effect on the collective. The ascension momentum is well underway and cannot be stopped or reversed. The light on your world is only growing. Listen to me. The ascension momentum is well underway and cannot be stopped or reversed. Do you understand those words? Right? The light on your world is only growing already. We can perceive the new earth taking shape in the energy planes, a realm of harmony, creativity, and joy that is blossoming from the seed you're planting now. This is not a far-off fantasy, but a forming reality that gains strength with each loving thought and action you contribute. We in the higher realms are absolutely thrilled to witness the dawn of this new age alongside you. In fact, beings and councils of light across the universe are watching your progress with joy, for your journey is sending ripples of awakening throughout the cosmos. We feel the excitement building within the human collective as more souls awaken each day to their true nature and purpose. Take heart in knowing that you are exactly where you need to be and that you are more ready than you might realize. The fears and doubts that sometimes surface are merely the last shadows of an old consciousness that is on its way out. In their place, the qualities of your divine self, peace, love, and wisdom and empowerment are shining through more strongly than ever. We love you so very much for all that you are and all that you are becoming. Continue to shine your light. Trust in the process and know that the grand cosmic plan is unfolding in perfect love. We will be with you throughout each wave and each breakthrough, celebrating your victories and offering comfort in your challenges. You stand at the dawn of a new age of unity and peace. Nothing can stop the rising sun that is your collective ascension. Embrace it with an open heart and a fearless spirit. Remember, you are infinitely loved and guided and supported in all ways. Whenever you feel uncertain or alone, simply turn your attention within. Call upon us or any beings of light and trust. We will answer you with gentle inspiration, energy, and signs to remind you of our presence. If you are listening to this, beloved one, you needed to. I leave you now. I am Tia of Octurus. So shout out to Tia, bro, and shout out to the Octurians, bro. Thank you for that message. That was a beautiful message, bro. That message was fucking amazing, bro. Right? I really enjoyed it. Right? So I just want to reiterate, the process is well underway and cannot be reversed or stopped. Do you understand that? Do you guys understand that? So, the train doors are open, right? The train doors are open, bro. Killer Clowns. I saw that movie, bro. I saw that movie a long time ago. Meditate, bro. Listen to me. Raise your vibration, right? It's time to grow up. Listen to me. It's time to grow up, people. Right? It's time to grow the fuck up, nigga. We ain't gotta die. We immortal, bro. We immortal, bro. Right? Listen to me. You don't have to die, bro. Right? You could go to 5 deep, and you could access your light body right now. You could access that shit right now, bro. You understand me? It's available because it's yours. You just gotta learn how to activate it. Right? So with that said, bro, let's go. Right? It's time to grow up, it's time to wake up, it's time to be what we came here to be, bro. You understand? It's time to be ourselves, bro. You understand? Not this bullshit that they taught us, bro. They taught us some bullshit. They taught us how to be like Mike, right? They didn't teach us how to be like ourselves, bro. You understand? So I'm gonna teach you how to do that shit, bro. Right? Well, anyway, listen, have a beautiful night. I love y'all, bro. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow, man. All right? Mr. Shadow, have a wonderful night, bro. I'm out of here, bro.